I want to bring in now Teng Jianqun for more insight. He's with us from Beijing. He is the director for the Center of Arms Control and China's Institute of International Studies. Welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah.
Well, there was an expectation that we'd see a rocket launch or some type of submarine missile test as a way for the DPRK to show its military power, and that has not happened. Should we read any meaning into that?
Actually, the missile capability by DPRK is still on its way. As one part of the nuclear project, DPRK actually has been developing its missile technologies and especially the delivery system. This is a very important part for the nuclear project for DPRK. Since we haven't seen the sea-based, the so-called sea-based missile. That might be a very important arrangement by the government of DPRK because, as I mentioned just now, everything is under its way of development. So DPRK just try to hide something and to make a more deterrence in this regard. So we just wait and see for maybe next time the sea-based rocket or missile might be on the parade. But this time we haven't seen it. But we have seen a series of missiles there, short range, long range, and even intercontinental missiles. This is a very important, or the highlights, as some observers said, of the parade.
Mr. Teng, what can you tell us about the efforts of the Chinese delegation? You know, they've been there for a few days now. We know there's been high-level meetings, including with DPRK leader Kim Jong-un, and they've been discussing bilateral relations as well as restarting the six-party talks. At this point, how would you assess Beijing's leverage?
I think this time, especially by the visit of the senior CPC officials, this time will be gave very positive influence on the momentum to go to continue the negotiations on the nuclear issue. But this isn't only one part of the visit, nuclear issue. I'm sure Liu Yunsan, the member of the Standing Committee of Political Bureau of CPC Central Committee, will touch upon other issues, including the bilateral relations and also economic cooperations and other issues related to the bilateral relations. So nuclear issue, of course, is very important. Liu Yunsan reiterated that the three principles, denuclearization, peace and stability in Korean Peninsula, and also find a peaceful solution through dialogue. So I think this is actually a long-standing position of the Chinese government, and China will continue its effort to maintain the peace and stability in Korean Peninsula.
Mr. Teng Jianqun, thank you so much for your insight from Beijing.